All right, so for this video, we're gonna show you an awesome day that we had out on the water. This is late spring. We're fly fishing for one of my favorites, that being the good old carp, Mr. Rubber Lips. So they definitely kind of come late spring, early summer. I love going for these guys. It's not only it's a huge challenge, but they pull like crazy. They can be found nearly kind of everywhere across the country. So really love fishing for these fish. So here I kind of saw a pocket of fish right up against the bank. They'll oftentimes hang right underneath the shade of the trees when berries or things from the tree are falling in, even insects. But I saw a fish kind of moving to the left right underneath the branch over there. You can even see the shadow. Did a little drag and drop, a couple strips and a drop down, and that fish absolutely inhaled the fly. So I love fishing for these carp off of the paddle board. It makes access easy on the water you want to go to, but it definitely makes it a big challenge to land a fish, as you're seeing here, right? I mean, pulling us straight into the trees, into the bushes, making absolute chaos. I apologize for a little bit of the weird video here as I'm trying to get my line out of the tree branches, but the paddleboard is great because you can get up in the water, but it definitely makes fighting these fish a challenge. One thing I also want to call out, right, is we're only using maybe about 10, maximum 12-pound tippet. So it's a little bit of a delicate balance between trying to horse him out of the trees. As you can see, I'm kind of even holding onto the line a little bit versus breaking him off. If you're able to hook him on a flat or, somewhere we have a motorized, boat where you can kind of move out, absolutely let him run, take him to the reel and have some good fun with it. Treat him like a bonefish, but for the sake of this video, at least, this fish got us right up in the stuff, and I was just trying to do my best to get it out of there and maybe see if we could get a picture of it later on. So we're looking pretty good here. My girlfriend, to her credit, was helping me paddle around this day, so she was on the back with the paddle and kind of this two-person stand-up paddleboard, and was able to kind of get us out, which is terrific. So fighting the fish here. These conditions are kind of challenging, right? This spot is maybe 20 feet deep, so these fish can run deep. You can also see kind of that big tree, those branches on the left, so sometimes I try to run you into there. So really our goal was just to, get as far away from that as we possibly can, while at the same time making sure that neither of us fall in, which is much easier said than done. We got a little bit of some fight to go here, so a couple quick things as we've talked about with carp, right? Really it's just kind of about the location of the fly placement, right? This fish, I could see it, able to kind of drop it delicately right on its face and just kind of slowly let it drift down to where it was able to suck the fly in, which is awesome. But they definitely can be challenging, especially in deeper water, if they're just kind of suspending rather than, mudding around on the flats where they can be a little bit more aggressive. So here it's starting to come up to the surface, but as you'll see, they'll typically take a couple times before you're able to get them into the net. These fish are gonna dog you. I'm a firm believer in, I've been fortunate enough to catch a ton of different species of fish on the fly rod, but when it comes to freshwater fish, these guys pull harder than anyone out there, especially the wild ones. You sometimes can go find a local pond or park where people are feeding them popcorn or corn or or whatever, and they can kind of be super easy to catch. But when you're fishing wild fish like this and you're trying to catch a carp kind of in that type of an ecosystem, they can be really challenging as well. Love the way it's digging here, really trying to get us away. But yeah, finally too, the big one is try to net it by the head, right? I mean, that's the best way to get it, and we're able to get them in right here, which is awesome. So see the fly right there in the mouth, which is always great. And yeah, that's there. So didn't get a video of the fish specifically this time, but here's a photo shot from it. So hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Thanks.